Welcome to the Strikeout Beer Podcast, your least favorite podcast.
That's mine.
With your pals, Alan and Rapid I'm Alan.
I'm RD. What up?
You know what, brother? I'm just living the dream. Got the storm rolling through.
Oh, yeah.
Tilly's losing her S because crazy old guy across the street's walking around without a shirt on.
Storm's right above us.
It's
awesome.
Yeah. So if
Power
stuff goes out,
yeah.
you lose us. It's because of the storm.
Yeah.
So we got that going for us, which is nice.
I mean, I guess, it's fine. I guess I could always fire up the generator or something, but who wants to do all that?
And by the time you get it up and running and
it's push button.
but then you got to plug, you got to drag extension cords
right there. Yeah, it comes right.
I mean, okay, fine.
I've done it a million times.
We'll be back up and running shortly because whatever. My God,
the real thing is this. So whenever the power goes out, I'm gonna crack this beer too. So I'm having Rollertown Beer Works out of Salina, Texas, the 133 Premium Pilsner. This is the section. This is a Ranger Nation beer. Ranger Nation, section 133.
Yeah, right. 133 or 113.
133.
Yeah.
Shut up, Tilly.
Yeah, I mean they could still hear you screaming on my mic.
Well, I actually went ahead and I was gonna hit both of them,
but you didn't.
I hit the play, but so they got an echo. They got an echo. Double. They got double. They got quad. I got quad RD on that one.
And Quad City DJs.
So, anyways, so the power goes out around here quite often, just because I don't know why, but when it storms, we usually have bad storms, and you kind of hear it hitting the window up there. As long as it's not hail, I think at this point would be fine. Yeah. But so, anyways, a lot of flooding, a lot of all this other stuff going on. So, anyway, I've gotten used to having firing up the generator, especially during workday, right? Well, here's the trick. I got a generator that can run. I get it fired up, and then I run a cable. If it's in the backyard, and I got a tarpo or one of those canopies over it, there's a doggy door right there, right? Yeah. So I run all the cables through there, and then one splits that way and goes to the refrigerator.
Okay.
That cable is split again to run Lizzie's laptop for her work.
Okay.
And her monitor. And I gave her an extra monitor. I go, you want an extra monitor or do you want the TV? She's like, you know what? Give me the TV today. And so so she gets the TV and she's got her monitor or got her laptop. Then I got the fridge. But here's the trick. You got to go find out where the power supply is for your internet. Well, mine's in my attic. That's where it is. So then I have to run a cable to the house.
Plugged in.
That's where
in the attic.
It's up there. Well, my router's right here, but to actually, because I was like, well, what the hell's going on? I plugged the router in, it's not working. Well, I go up in the attic and I find out where I go poking around a little bit. And I go, oh, well, there's the power supply that supplies the internet. So got a cable running up there. Put a cable, then a cable to plug TV. I can have 3 or 4 TV. At one time when we lost power for a day or whatever, and then it's towards the end of the night, I go, all right, you got a light, a TV, and a fan. And I ran triple the plug we got down here, Yeah. I go, everybody gets one, whatever. Use wisely. I was like, but everybody still got the internet. And all the batteries I have for IOB, I got connectors for them and USB. I go, charge your phones, do whatever you got to do.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, it's not too bad.
It sounds bad.
It gets a little warm, though, in the summertime.
Yeah.
Now, wintertime, it's a little chilly, but, usually it doesn't get cold.
Right.
But unless it's Snowmageddon, then you're the house is
one year when we didn't have power for a week.
Mm-hmm.
That was crazy.
Mm-hmm. So, but yeah, I was like, I got to kind of figure it out or whatever. But you do, as long as you stay calm, cool, collected.
Yeah.
You're okay. But you start kind of freaking out, get a little warm.
Freaking out, man.
Yeah. But I did, if it's summertime, you just go jump in the pool.
Jump in the pool.
Yeah. So, that's what
gets fans going.
We did that one night when we, I got home from golf, I think, and there was water rushing down the street. I'm like, what the hell's going on? Lizzie's like, oh yeah, there was a leak out front or something. I go, that's a big more than a little leak.
That's not a leak.
And so we had to call the people to come out and take care of that. So I had to turn the water off. So there's no water in the house, all this kind of stuff. I'm like, oh, I guess we just it's like Labor Day weekend or Memorial weekend. I go out to the pool, grab some beers, and hang out. We had all the tiki torches lit and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Hung out front or out back. They came by, fixed us up. He goes, all right, we're done. I go, all right, cool, later.
Big gulps, huh? Well, see you later.
I was like, when you lose that comfort,
right?
God, it can get stressful. It can get stressful as shit.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
And so, but yeah, water, even something so simple as water. We've had 2 major leaks here, so we've had water lines ran, all that kind of stuff, and it's just, dude, it's a bitch. So
yeah,
are you checking memes and shit while you're?
No, I take pictures of topics for the week, right?
Yeah.
I'll see things on internet.com on Facebook, and I'll grab pictures of the stuff so that I know what we're going to talk about.
Yeah. Okay.
You know, like I was just looking at, hey, you get to keep your shoes on at the airport now.
I think that's bullshit.
Why is that bullshit?
Because I'm TSA pre-check, bitch. I don't need no.
Don't
whatever.
you get any other privileges with that?
Well, I don't really have to do anything. Like I just show up and they're like, "Oh, this is you."
Okay.
Yep, that's me, and I just walk right through.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, so apparently they determined, shoes aren't such a big a deal anymore.
Well, after that one guy tried to sneak in, it was like I think 15 years ago, and he tried to sneak in with like bombs and shit in his shoes, and now everybody's bitching about it. And I hate, dude, going to that line and dealing with these effing people and like the shoes. I don't get the barefoot walk through there either. It fucking grosses me out.
I always wear shoes with socks. Yeah,
I almost want to pack sandals to put like fucking flip flops on them. Like I'm not walking around in here like some goddamn animal with no shoes on with all these other just disgusting people.
Yeah. No, I always have socks on.
Yeah,
but you don't take your shoes off anymore.
Who cares? They're gonna find something eventually. Like when someone's gonna sneak some shit in their shoe, and but hey, whatever. No, someone gonna go back.
It's funny that happened. This just happened in like a couple days before that announcement was made. I got a buddy I'm friends with on Facebook, and he was like, "Everything on my trip has gone wrong so far." He goes, I get to the airport, and literally the sole of my shoe fell off.
Look out that window right there. Look at the amount of water coming off that thing.
A lot. The sole of my shoe fell off, and they thought I was trying to. And so we got pulled back.
Oh, buddy.
Right, and he was like, "Luckily, we got there on time." But then we get on our flight, and we get to our connecting flight airport, and they switched gates on us.
Ooh,
and so we missed our flight because they switched gates.
You get alerts and shit, dude. You get alerts.
It was something where it was like so far away, right? And he only had a limited amount of time, right? And so he missed the flight, missed the connecting flight, and it was just like, it was just one thing after the other. But the shoe thing kind of stuck out to me because it was just like, dude, that sucks. Like, not to mention, like, odds are he doesn't have another pair of shoes with him. If you're a guy going on a trip, you're not packing multiple pairs of shoes. Maybe you packed some Crocs or some sandals that to just kind of wear around like the hotel or something like that.
Depending how long you're going away, right?
I'll always pack my Crocs with me if I'm going somewhere and I want to be there for a while to wear around the house.
If Lizzie says we're going to a nice dinner, pack some whatever, then I'll pack some other shoes.
Right.
But yeah, usually I'm just in tennis shoes. But the sole's not coming off.
But the sole comes off at an airport. And you've got connecting flights and stuff. That's a beating right there. Yeah. Like right there, it's just like, I'm done. I'm just done. Now, the thing is, you could probably buy a pair of shoes at an airport.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got Apple stores. I've seen Lego vending machines at airports.
No shit.
Yeah.
God, there's everything out there.
Like you name it, you could probably buy it at an airport these days. Like, but yeah, just the simple fact of my shoes are now done. What the hell?
Yeah.
That in and of itself would just suck. But yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do?
I guess I'm okay with it. I don't know. I got like I said, I had the TSA thing. I think I'm gonna go to the one that's a global entry, and I almost want to do the other one, the blue or clear. Okay. Where it's supposed to be even easier or some shit. I don't know. But pretty much you can't get easier than what we have. It's like you walk up there, give them your ID. I don't even know if you need. What the hell? Yeah, I think you get your ID and they take a picture of your face and then bing, bang, boom, you're through. It's like it's easy as shit.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Yeah. And you throw your luggage on the conveyor belt. Well, for me, I've been flying Southwest for so long. I check luggage.
Yeah.
I go through the airport with my wallet and phone and maybe my AirPods, and Lizzie packs them in her bag.
Right.
I just don't do that other shit. But carry on. I used to be a big carry on guy, but then you're like, if you're later in the boarding process, those stupid fucks that get on there and throw they're in row 30 and they throw their fucking bags on row 1, row 2, row 5 or whatever. It's like, what are you doing?
Yeah. I've never had problems with my carry on.
But even if it didn't fit, one time I go, well, I got nowhere to put it. She goes, oh, well, check that shit. Because you know what? By the time you get off the plane, it's going to be sitting right there on the jetway.
Yeah.
And not even have to, you don't have to go to the other fucking place.
Yeah.
There's your lazy river you love to.
I don't know why you just won't go to the lazy river. and watch a game.
There's kids there. I don't want to deal with
Look
kids.
at that.
Yeah, it's one of the best ballparks in America, I'd like to say.
I mean,
yeah.
Dude's on a
I think we should go outside and do a live shot of this, man. This is crazy. The amount of water.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's kind of slowed down some.
Yeah.
Right there. How was your 4th?
That was good. You know, usually I love the 4th of July.
You guys don't plan on going and doing anything, then Lizzie always gets you out the last minute to go somewhere and watch fireworks.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like it. Didn't do it this year.
Okay.
Didn't do it. I don't know.
So you didn't go see fireworks at all?
No. There's Boomtown out over the Carrollton. I can see everything from the front porch kind of thing.
Okay.
And I can hear them going off or whatever. We're just kind of sitting there. I think it was, we started watching White Lotus, like I told you.
Okay.
So we're hammering through those. I was like, you want to watch fireworks or whatever? I think I brought it up this time. But I was like, yeah, if I've been sitting around all day cooking, grilling, hitting the pool or whatever, this 4th job was kind of shitty anyway. I think it rained, right? Like most of the day. Like I had a great Thursday and Friday.
I mean,
I had a good Thursday.
There's a couple sprinkles.
Friday was a little wet.
Friday was fine.
Yeah.
But we actually went and saw fireworks on Thursday on the 3rd.
Yeah. That's what they had. That's when they had the fireworks.
Yeah, the city I go to, they had the North Fortune Hills. They have like a kind of combined thing with some of the other cities around.
Yeah.
And they did theirs on Thursday, which was cool.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people did. A lot of people
that started.
Was it the rain? You think that they made everybody? They started kind of thinking that way.
Well, it's just because they did them I think they did them on the 3rd last year, and I think it's just coordinating with the other cities so that not all the cities around have the events going on at the same time.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
And so we went. That's one that we've been going to. The parking lot opened up at 5 on 7, I think. Yeah. Stopped, grabbed a couple Little Caesars pizzas on our way there. We had to work.
Parking was good.
Parking was fine. Yeah.
Yeah.
Had no problems getting in. Parking had a few spots. Watched the fireworks. Chilled there for a little bit because it takes a while for them to open up the parking lot to leave, and then left. Oh, Strike Up Beer is joined. Are we live?
I mean, are we live? That's
I don't know.
Question.
Let's give it a second.
I say, we're gonna sit here until we, we're in the back room. It doesn't mean we can't fire up some cigars and crack that door and enjoying ourselves for a little bit. You think Lizzie's gonna come in here and get on our ass about it?
She might.
Maybe.
Who knows?
No, I think we lost connection.
Hold on, this show's live. No, we're live. We're good.
We're live, baby.
We're good.
Yeah,
we're back.
Fighting the man.
We're back, I think. I got it right here.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. There we go. So, but anyways, so
America.
Typically that's what we'll do, right?
Yeah.
And then I ended up going to bed pretty early, and Liz went to her sister's and they did some stuff over at her house.
Yeah.
And then they got this wild bug up their butt. They're like, oh, let's go find somewhere to shoot off fireworks.
Oh, okay.
And so Next thing I know, we went to some place called like Pyro Pete's or something like that, out in Dallas or something.
Nice.
And you could set off fireworks there. And I sent you a video send you and TJ a video of me out there of what was going on.
Okay.
Like I was like, hey guys, if I die tonight, this is where I'm going to die.
Yeah, I think I said
and
that.
It's just, I've never been in a war zone, but I imagine this was what it was like, because it's just nonstop explosions everywhere.
You're so soft.
And like there's people all around us blowing stuff up.
Yeah.
Fireworks going on. I mean, just going off nonstop. It was pretty insane. And the fact that like there wasn't any, and no one got hurt around us that I'm aware of. You know, I didn't see any. We were kind of close to the entrance. They had a ton of land. Like I don't know how far it went, but like the amount of cars we saw in there, and they just kept going. It had to be pretty big, but it was pretty cool. Like get out there, and we had the mortars and all kinds of stuff, just shooting them off, and just had a blast. It was a good time.
Nice.
It was pretty crazy. I got to rock a pocket dog, so that was fun. You know, they had a food truck there, and they had hot dogs. I was like, I'll take 2, and they came wrapped in like tin foil, and I ate one when I got it, and I stuck the other one in the pocket. So yeah, Hit's in the house. What's going on, Hit? I was actually thinking about Hit earlier, because I was like, we need to do a Patreon video for Hit.
I think he sent us he was talking about us in a post or something like that, because he was like, he's worried about us. Like he said, he's worried about us. We're a little bit north of that. That's probably about 3 hours south of us. But yeah, I mean, it's great. And like right now, like we were under a flood watch yesterday, I believe, and then
we're not near the we're not near the river. We're hours away from where that happened.
I mean, we got those rivers come around us, but they're not flooding where we're at, right? We have flash floods and stuff like that. Like our highways will get flooded every so often and things like that. But like like 4 inches dropped out of the sky yesterday in like an hour.
Well, where all that happened out there in Kerrville and that, one of the camps that was out there, they weren't affected by it because they're not like right next to the river, but was a camp that the oldest kid used to go to.
Really?
The Lions Club, Texas Lions Club camp, because they had a camp out there for type 1 diabetics that she would go to. She went to a few times during the summer. But yeah, it's just that whole thing was just still is, right? They're still I think there's still 100. I think there's still 170 people unaccounted for.
Yeah,
and they haven't found anybody since Saturday. I think.
Yeah,
was the last time they found somebody.
It's crazy.
Alive.
Between here and New Mexico, these two, they're just
it's flooding's going on in New Mexico now. You were telling me right where you and Lizzie stayed at.
Yeah, that road that we it was. I looked at her that day. I go, "What the hell is this river? Why is this bridge so low? Why don't they fill this in and like lift everything up?" But anyways, yeah, when you look at the videos of all the flooding and all that kind of stuff, you're like, Jesus. And it's great. It's like you see videos and stuff like that. People talking shit about like, "Oh, this is what they kind of deserve." I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? They're kids, you piece of shit. You know what I mean? They're kids, and they're not like future doctors and lawyers and shit, and robbing a CVS. These are like fucking 12-year-olds
at a camp. They're at summer camp.
Yeah,
right. Like, I saw one lady. She had posted. She's like, "Oh, you guys voted for Trump. This is what you get."
Her ass got fired.
No FEMA. Blah 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 blah. And then, of course, this video was posted by. I think it was like HEB posted it. They're like, "Texas, we don't need FEMA," and it shows all these HEB trucks and stuff going.
Oh hell yeah!
And going and
FEMA's a joke. I mean, it's like FEMA was around. They were going around in North Carolina, and they were ordered to not stop at any house in North Carolina that had a Trump sign in the fucking drive in the house or whatever. It's like FEMA's a joke. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like, at one point, they helped a lot of people, but like now it's like you got weirdos and stuff like that.
I got a buddy that used to work for FEMA, but this was back when like Katrina happened, and
got shit done.
Got a lot done.
Yeah.
Right. But there's a lot of people that have been stepping up and doing things to help and all of that. So
I was looking for something out there to like donate because our job matches like doubles or whatever. So I always do it for like
up to
food bank and shit like that.
I think it's up to like $2,000 per an employee.
Yeah, and so I did it last year for North Texas Food Bank. Around always around the holidays. It's always that shit. You know what I mean? I mean I donate to them not with them not around, but now that they match it. And I show they match it. I'm like, all right, fuck it. Every time I do it, I'm gonna send y'all a message, whatever. And so,
they sent an email out with the link today showing, hey, if you want to donate, here's where you donate, and we'll match.
My whole thing is, I don't want to donate to companies where there's a 90% administration fee.
Yeah.
And that's where I start having problems. And because some things, even like with the fires over in California, it was like the money was given to a company. They did that $100 million. It was that was it rock or what that rock concert for okay. California, and they were like, where the hell's the money? Because all the people out there are like, yeah, we didn't get anything. Like, what the hell's going on? And someone dug into it, and it went to a place that there's the CEO or the person running it gets $1 million salary. And then they started doing like, so the $100 million was eaten up by like 70% of it was for administration fees. And then they sent it to 3 organizations, right? 3. And those organizations have administration fees too.
So by the time
there's nothing, that's just the way to launder money.
Yeah.
Holy shit, man. And so I'm like, I can't do that, man. Like, I know Goodwill's and like, on the up and up here, they take your shit, sell it. They pay a large salary. I was like, you get a donation, you get a tax credit, whatever the hell. I still donate to Goodwill a lot. It's going to space. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
And so, but the other ones, I'm like, I don't donate to certain things anymore because I'm like, what the fucking money don't go nowhere. And I do it locally. Obviously I do. I know. I hope it's still true. I know the North Texas Food Bank.
Yeah.
Still donate shit and stuff like they're
North Texas. They do. I know Rutledge Cancer Foundation that we've done stuff for in the past.
Yeah.
That goes towards.
They're not just collecting checks.
They're not.
Over there.
Yeah. They're not just.
Jesus, man. And you think about it on like just a small scale like me. It's like, or us. We donate money. We had the live stream out that one night and we raised, I don't know how much money. You doing belly flops and shit. And all that,
and that was all towards a GoFundMe for a person that we knew that was going through cancer and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So we knew that money was going.
But it's like
directly to
even someone as small as us that donate money and are trying to raise money. And it's like, you find out that the shit goes to like a goddamn CEO or administration fees. How many employees you need to disperse money?
One.
Just disperse the money.
Right? Just a click, right?
Yeah.
You just gotta click.
Like, and so anyways, I got a massive problem with that. Wasn't sure, but you guys, first of all, I thought I appreciate that.
We appreciate that, man. Yeah.
Appreciate that hit.
No, it was, did you hear Randy Rogers, his brother, his what? Not his sister-in-law, his brother's wife, and a couple of their kids got.
It was him and Pat Green that I heard about.
Yeah, Pat Green. Is that who I said?
You said Randy Rogers.
I meant Pat Green, not Randy Rogers. Pat Green.
I was right outside the house.
That they all of them, and then one of his daughters
just happened to not be there.
Wasn't there? Was at a summer camp somewhere, and so she lost her mom, her dad, her brothers, because they were all somewhere in like an RV, and the RV got swept away.
Yep.
But yeah, that's just.
And you don't think about that shit. I mean, down here, we have a lot of places like people, especially during like the pandemic, right? People sold their houses and went and lived in an RV. Remember the guy we used to interview all the time? Wherever the hell he was,
Bruise and Bite?
RV. Shit, it might have been Bruise and Bites or something like that.
Something like that.
But so he went and they decided to do the RV life, him and his wife, took the kids with them. They did homeschooling and things like that, which, around that time, Jesus, why not, right? And you're in a park. You're in probably a nice little piece. We got a river right here. Somebody. Half the time when I go looking for like Airbnbs and stuff, it's next to a damn river, like in Colorado or New Mexico or freaking here.
I want a view.
I want to hear that noise. I want to sit there, and if I want to walk up back and maybe wet a line and just sit there, you know what I mean? I don't need to catch shit. I just want to be there and I call it fishing, right?
Right.
And so. And it's like just like that. And like, my brother, he was in an RV up in Lantana, and it was like when the storms come through, you all right? You need to come on over or something like that? It's like, ain't much here, but shit. It's solid, you know what I mean? And and just the shit and just like you said, like, they were camping or they were in an RV or whatever.
An RV, yeah.
A whole house went down a street in Ruidoso.
Yeah.
So it's like, when the shit's hitting the fan, it's like you're not safe anywhere if it's coming for you.
Yeah.
And it's bonkers.
That's Mother Nature is
bonkers. Man.
We forget how powerful it could be from time to time, right?
Oh yeah.
And then every once in a while something like that happens, and you're just like, oh yeah, that's right. But yeah, thoughts and prayers and all that to all those involved, and
Yeah, I was
Just
looking earlier to find a place to throw a couple bucks at. I was like, I saw the other thing. I was like, man, this is really distracting. I was like, wow. But like you said, HEB got involved or whatever. So I'm like, I trust whoever they tell me to give money to. I'd trust that. You know what I mean? I believe them on that. The other one, if I don't know, man. Like when you hear about this crazy shit and they just, I was telling Lizzie about that stuff the other day. It was something about donating at like a store. You want to give $3 for the kids or whatever. It's because they already donated that money. Now they're trying to recoup their money, like Target, Walmart, or whatever, right?
I mean, but I always round up. Like, I think last month, Walmart was doing. I can't remember who it was for.
But that's what I'm saying.
Round up your change last month, right?
But I
do it every time.
They've already donated that money.
I do it every time.
So now you're reimbursing them. You're not donating to the cause.
Cook's Children's Network.
Cook's Children,
yeah, Children's Network.
Well, that's what I'm saying. You're not giving money to children's. You're giving money back to Walmart because they already donated.
I round up my change, whatever.
I'm not telling you not to do it.
And like when I go to like PetSmart.
Yeah, PetSmart has it too.
Do you want to round up for orphan dogs and whatever?
Yeah.
Sure.
Lizzie goes, fuck those animals. I was like, whoa, what are you doing?
Always. Or actually, I think PetSmart, it's not round up your change. It's like, do you want to do like $1, $2?
Like money.
Yeah. I always say like $2 on that. I mean, it's
funny.
If you ask me, I'm going to do it.
Well, it's funny because you'll do that for that, but how often do you tip?
All the time. Every time.
No, at a store that you go to.
Oh, yeah. No. If I go to the donut store and get donuts, I'm not tipping.
Why not? You're going to help the dogs. You can't help the people that are keeping the store open?
Yeah.
Why?
I like dogs.
You like that store? You still go there, you chunky piece of shit?
Yeah, if they close down, my life's not going to change.
Oh, my God. What if you have to you'll have to drive 2 extra blocks? You'll be like, I wish that fucking store was still here. Just driving down the road all fat and mean.
Every donut store I go to, there's another 5 donut stores within a block. There's no shortage of donut stores. I'm fine. I don't even really get donuts anymore. Like, it's gotten so expensive.
Is it really? I'm a kolache guy, and kolaches are through the roof. I won't pay for them no more.
It's
like if I do it's because I'm like, all right.
I'll get kolaches at Shipley.
Oh fuck yeah!
Because it's the full size, right? And it's like $2 for one of those. I'm in on that. Well, it's when I'm paying like $1.50 for.
Oh, you're talking about the little ones?
Yeah.
They got we got the big ones over here where it's probably about that thick around, like the bread goes that about like that. And it's got the big full length frank in there.
That Shipley's, that's what they do.
Right? Yeah. Well, Shipley's a little bit more narrow, but it's still so
it's good. So good.
Get the ham. Hey, even with the ham and cheese, it's good.
I get the cheese ones. Well, but they also put cheese inside of it.
And
then there's cheese in the sausage. It's just like
you go in there too hot, buddy. You're gonna get burned. You're gonna get burned.
I like to live dangerously.
Yeah. Oh man.
But
when I used to bring those things up and they're just sitting there, I'm like, it's somewhat embarrassing, but you're all of a sudden you're eating like fucking 10 of those goddamn things. Because Shipley's is legit awesome.
Shipley's is I love Shipley's.
And at least the other one they do jalapeno dogs or whatever, but they'll have jalapenos stuffed in the bread. And then I'm pretty sure the hot dog or whatever's in there, the broad or whatnot, has jalapenos in it too. But they are expensive. They're not as cheap as they used to be.
No, I the last time I got donuts, I was like, oh, I got like 3 donuts and like a chocolate milk, and it was like $9. And I'm like, this is absurd. I can go get a meal at like McDonald's or Wendy's or Whataburger for less than this.
And that's overpriced now. Because a sausage, a biscuit and a hash brown and a coffee or a drink or whatever used to be like $4.
You can get a like sausage McMuffin and a hash brown for like $1.50.
You can't. A hash brown is like $3.
No,
$2, $3.
They have deals, man. They're
the deals. Are you in the app? Are you in the app?
Always
or whatever?
in the app.
Oh yeah. I'm a Sonic guy though with the app. I haven't downloaded McDonald's.
Make that Chick-fil-A on the app is clutch.
Man, I went ahead and comped a couple meals this past week on Chick-fil-A.
Oh yeah.
Got me a free salad and a free wrap. I was like, oh, I'm sorry, the meals, sir. Yeah. They were like, you sure you want to use your points today? I got your points. I go.
As a matter of fact, yes, I do.
I'll pay the $3 delivery fee or whatever. I do the delivery because it's so far away from me.
And then with like Chick-fil-A, because like I'll order it
with Chick-fil-A. No, I'll go get Sonic. Sonic's right there. So,
but like I'll order it, and then I will.
What's up
when I order it?
Yeah, we don't care.
Yeah, you're fine.
What are you acting like you've never been? Get your stuff, woman.
Yeah.
You want a beer?
Fine.
Yeah, I'll take a beer.
You want a Miller?
Yeah, I'll take a beer.
See if you can find a Miller in there.
I'll find something in here.
Top right. Ooh,
a bottle of wine. There we go. She's like, "Fuck."
Why no, not that one.
Oh no! Oh, I just saw a bottle of wine.
Yeah, that's Parducci, sir. That's a nice. There can't be that good. It can't be good. It's been in there forever. Give her a Miller Lite just in case too, Alan. Right there on the right side, mid shelf. Nice. There you go. You hear these storms coming through?
Yeah, I just lit a bunch of candles just in case the power goes out.
Yeah. We're gonna press on. I got the generator. I'm gonna fire the generator. We're gonna party all night. If the power goes out, we're partying all night.
Just call us Eddie Murphy. Just want to party
Jesus
all the
Christ.
time. Party all the time. Party all the time.
The biggest whip song of all time.
No, it's not.
That you play is Party All the Time.
It is not.
When I listen, I'm like,
you get down with it. Yeah. You can't call it a whip if you get down with it.
All right. So so we listen. We have a set of kind of songs that we listen to. It's not like the old days. It used to be Post Malone, and then later at night we kind of get some, some other shit. Right now, it's more like Fall Out Boy. What's that? When they go to the hotel or whatever. The guys from
30 Seconds to Mars.
30 Seconds to Mars. We'll have some Blink in there. Blink's been heavy.
LMAO.
Yeah, well, that's always the
always little Party Rocks in the house tonight.
Throw in a little what's that Russian band that you love?
Little Big.
Little Big
is a big player.
I was like, hey, it's over. It's time to go to bed. I gotta go to bed. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna crack one more beer. Let's listen more. So then we went old school all the way back to frickin', was it ABC, BVD, whatever, the East Coast family. Yeah. So we had a little Aisha, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, by ABC.
Another
bad creation.
But here's where it went. We thought we were going to get ourselves into something
went
good.
A few weeks ago.
Yeah.
My life has been ever
It's
since
a lie.
then.
It's a lie.
Everything I know is just.
Was it Sir Mix-a-Lot?
Sir Mix-a-Lot. Baby got back.
And we're like, okay, here we go. We're ready. We're ready to see some ass. Shake it, baby. Shake it. It was
no hey ya.
No.
Okay. There's not one girl with ass in that music video.
No.
None. Every single one of them, they're flat. And it's like, what the hell?
They're just shaking their ass. On? And if those chicks did that shit today on any TikTok or whatever, they'd be fucking laughed out of the country, shut down for bullshit.
They're no Sophie Cunningham. We saw the video of her twerking.
Well, we did. We studied that video. We had to.
We studied it.
Yeah,
it was all for research.
Checked it out,
and it checks all the boxes.
She's a box checker for sure.
Yes.
She
played college football.
I mean, she's the hottest in the league, right? Like by far, like leaps and bounds and everything.
I think it's.
I mean, I got a number 2 that's pretty close.
Your girl Kelsey.
Yeah, even though she's like a raging bitch, but
Did you see the video of her? She was like outside the stadium after a game, and there's a guy there with cards wanting to. He's like, "Hey, get your autograph." Out by the team, but that's where you're gonna do it, right? If you're gonna try and get a player's autographs, that's where you're gonna do it. He had like a book's like, "Hey, big fan, can I get some of your autographs?" And she's like, "I don't know if you know this or not, but this is a huge turnoff for me. Like, I'll sign." Yeah, and she's like, "I'll sign one, but this is."
I'm not trying to turn you on. That's,
I'm a fan, and I just want.
Yeah,
some autographs.
Oh my! Could you imagine if it was reversed? I'd be fucking crucified,
right?
Probably fined by the league.
But
it's a huge turn off for me.
Yeah,
I'm not here to turn you on, lady.
Like,
because we're not getting anywhere anyway.
Yeah, look here. I would love to shoot my shot with you, but we know I'm coming up like Angel Reese, bricks all day. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I'm sure Waller went through that thing and just beat the shit out of it.
But no, here's the thing: your sport doesn't make money. You finally got a cash cow in Caitlin, and you guys just do nothing but just kick her all day long. Like the players in the league, they voted her the 9th best guard in the league.
Yeah,
really, like.
Well,
tell me you're petty without telling me you're petty.
You want me to get an expert on the phone? I can, and she's going to tell you this: they're full. The whole league is full of catty women.
Yes. 100%.
What are you fucking thinking here? Like, that's exactly what she's gonna say.
Yeah, but no, like Sophie Cunningham, when she went, she stuck up for Caitlin.
Yeah.
Her Instagram followers doubled. Her jersey sold out.
They should have already.
She's now the number 1 selling jersey in the league. Like, she's
like the hottest thing in the NBA. Like, not. I mean, she's just a smoking ass.
You hear everything about her.
How tall is she now? Like 6'9"?
I don't know.
I'd climb that shit like a fucking tree.
It's not 6'9", but she's not that tall.
How tall do you think she is? 6'4", 5", 6'6"?
No.
Come on. You better tell me before I do it.
6
She's so damn hot. God damn, she's hot.
How tall is she?
I don't know. I didn't even look. 6'1".
Yeah.
She's doing. I still climb like a tree.
It's the legend.
She's 3 inches taller than me.
Right? But she's like a black belt in taekwondo.
Is it judo or taekwondo? Yeah,
Judo,
something like that.
taekwondo.
Yeah.
She
Jesus.
played college football.
Yeah.
Like,
was she a kicker?
I'm assuming so.
Look, I just put Sophie Cunningham is so damn hot. It's like so damn hot right now.
So hot.
And all her pregame stuff, all these other characters, I'll call them characters, they try to show up in like something, somewhat sexy or provocative or try to be something or whatever. It's like, yeah, that's fine. You can have fun. But you're never going to be
Sophie
what this woman is. Yeah. I mean, come on now. Like I, those garbage bags and shit you show up in or half naked or whatever, that's fun and games. And I'm sure there's guys on the internet that tell you you look good.
Yeah.
But
did you see who's going to be on the WNBA, the NBA 2K26?
I saw it. I thought it was a
because
joke.
they always have a WNBA cover too.
I laughed so hard. I thought it was hilarious. I was like,
why wouldn't it be? Angel Reese,
best player in the league.
Most polarizing player in the league.
They picked her because her. I don't know what to call her fans. I don't know what there's a word that describes her fans or whatever. And then there's all the other people that just fucking hate. That hate. And it's like, so you'll get comments. So they do their job.
Like she's probably the most well-known player, if not, she's top 3 most well-known player in the WNBA.
Yeah, she's behind Caitlin. Yeah.
Yeah, in some cases ahead. But I'll tell you this. So like,
if you know her, it's because she just doesn't shut the fuck up.
Or it's just because she's just everywhere. Like, for example, like I was talking to the kiddo the other day, and like we went to Taco Casa, and for whatever reason, she always wants to do sports trivia when we go to Taco Casa.
Horseshoeing it in.
She wants to do sports trivia, and it exists. It consists of her telling me, name X number of players in this league or that league, and I'll fire back at her. And I told her the other day, I go, name 2 WNBA players. She goes, well, I know one. And she knows Angel Reese. And I go, how do you know Angel Reese? Because she doesn't watch basketball or anything. And I was like, how do you know Angel Reese? Well, she's like, well, she was on the Reese's Puffs box.
Yeah.
And that's how she knows
her. Has
her.
a McDonald's meal.
No,
or some shit,
Reese's Puffs. Reese's Puffs.
But she has a McDonald's meal too.
She had the McDonald's meal. It's just, she does a great job at marketing herself. Right?
Yeah, as a bitchy ass woman. Okay. Yeah.
Did you see her clear out for an ISO the other day?
I don't know what that means. Oh, I know what that means, but no, I didn't watch the video. Like they kept showing it. I go, this is gotta be a joke, but it was like a 30-second. I was like, nah, I'm going. I'm just going.
It's worth the watch.
Oh god,
the ball gets stolen from her. Like,
horse, she sucks.
She's
not good at basketball. She's good at talking shit and bitching. Yeah. I heard she slapped a clipboard out of her coach's hand or whatever. I'm like, why didn't anybody grab her by that fucking wig she's got on and just sock her in the fucking head? Like, I don't know. I don't understand. Like, why would you take shit from a basketball player? They can't fight. Like, I don't understand.
I mean, nowadays, like back in the day.
In the 80s, I'm not, fuck it.
Are you going to mess with Dennis Rodman or Bill Laimbeer? No.
I mean, is Dennis Rodman already in the dress or not?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah. I think before the dress, maybe I'll do it. After the dress, he's fucking nuts. Yeah, maybe. There's a bunch of headbutt. I'm going to be headbutting a lot. You know what I mean? And kicking. And I'm not fighting fair, none of that shit. And he's like 6 something. His crotch is probably lined up right here on here somewhere.
But that goes along with F around and find out, right? And we talked about the video. Yeah. We were talking about the video on the golf course in Canada.
Oh, buddy.
Where this dude just
these 2 dudes, even the guy, even his buddy caught a stray.
Just messed with the wrong guy. This guy apparently they're taking too long.
They're taking way too. He said 23 minutes. 23 fucking minutes is forever. That's a whole hole.
You could tell they were they'd had a few drinks.
Yeah, they were enjoying themselves.
But he messed with what turns out to be a former NHL enforcer.
Yeah.
Who had 7 seasons of 100+ penalty points.
Yeah.
Penalty minutes. Yeah. And he told me, he's like, dude, you don't want this.
Yeah.
I'll throw you in the lake over here, the pond.
Yeah. And first things first, I could chuck his ass on.
All of a sudden, this dude comes out like he's just screaming, like he's Wolverine going berserk, right?
He was still trying to do his thing and like whatever, and the guy wouldn't stop bitching. And so the guy that's been taking forever, the drunk guy taking forever, finally had enough. And he's like, Jesus, enough, whatever. But it's still like he wouldn't move his ass to just get going or let him play through. Like, dude, just get that. If you're ever waiting like 23 minutes for someone to fucking tee off or putt or something, you're like, what are you doing, dude? Yeah. 20 fucking minutes is forever on a golf course.
Yeah, and then he goes after him, and what's the dude do? He starts chunking him and throws him in the pond, just like he told me he was going to.
Yeah.
Dude gets out, he's like, dude, stop! You don't want to do this. Comes out again, gets him, bang, 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 throws him down.
The reason Alan's saying bang is because he was yelling bang as he's punching him in the face.
Dude comes at him again, grabs him again, bang, bang.
I like the toss. The toss is my favorite.
He goes back the third time and just manhandles him, just tossing him. And dude, one buddy's with me, he's like, man, no, stop, we don't want this. He goes, tell your
he caught one too. He got a little shove and a punch
into his face. He's like, dude, you don't, just in case you haven't been paying attention, you don't want this smoke. Let me show you. And then they're like trying to leave, but then like the guy's trying to put his golf clubs in the wrong cart, and they're like, that's not your cart. Yeah. And he comes at him with the golf clubs. He's like, dude, you don't want to do this. Don't come at me with a weapon. God. And it gets tossed around a few more times before they finally get in the right cart and leave. But yeah,
being drunk on a golf course can be a lot of fun, but it could be a lot of headache too.
I've never been that guy, right? Like
I've had to deal with it once, and it was like, when you look back at it now, the guy's life he was having a lot of problems, right? He was a lot of issues off the course, and then we're drinking, having fun, and then it kind of bled over a little bit. And I was like, if you don't chill the fuck out, I was like, I'm not dealing with this. I'm not going to do this, whatever. I was like, you're hitting into people. I was like, you're going to fucking kill somebody.
I thought we were going to get in a fight that one time when those guys hit that golf ball that hit the cart. That we were in.
Right off the I was like, all right, let's fuck it. I was like, all right, we're doing this. I'm like, I'm not going to be fucking hit into.
And then and then they came in and diffused the situation fairly quickly. It was an accident, and guy comes up, hey, sorry, man, he hit the shot of his life.
No, go ahead and say it the way you always say it. Come on, tell the story.
Oh, so sorry. He hit the shot of his life.
There you go. That dad was so apologetic, or whatever. And they both were just saying they're both sorry. Sometimes you do. Sometimes you rip it. Sometimes you rip it.
And that's why, like, you've given me shit on the course before, because you're like, there's no way you're going to hit the ball at them. I go,
99% of the time you're not going.
I go, I might get a hold of it.
Maybe. I mean, there's always that low percentage chance.
I'll wait an extra 2 minutes, just to let me just be cool. Because the moment you say I can't do it is when I'm gonna do it, right?
But it's never, and that's one of the things about golf I think people need to understand. It's like, people go out there, they're too serious, they're overly competitive. It's a packed course. They got to get home because their wife's on their ass or something like that. And it's like, listen, dude, and like, even with my brother, it's like, I'm not, for the first year, it's like, we're not keeping score anymore. I'm like, I'm not doing it. I was like, this is supposed to be my time to have fun.
Right.
I'm not leaving work. I'm taking off time from work to come out here in a 100-degree heat in the middle of fucking July to come play golf. And it's like, I don't want the fucking bullshit to go. Everything else sucks, right? Yeah. I'm off work. Plus, hot as shit, not a plus, whatever. And it's maybe a slow day or something like that, or whatever. But I'm like, I'm not dealing with all that other shit. And so it turned into, like, for the next year, it was really enjoyable, because it just fucking drink, you have fun. You're just
out there having fun.
You make some good shots. And that's what it's about. Yeah, you're there outside, you're making some good shots, you're having a little bit of fun. Even
when me and you started playing, and we never went out there with any expectations to shoot great.
We're there to have fun
like that. Yeah. But like, even us, we were out there and we thought we were having fun, and then we ran up against that group of guys that, no, they were having fun.
Oh, yeah.
They had the music going, smoking the cigars.
The older folks,
right? And we're just like, man, why aren't we doing that? And the next time we went out, we were doing that, right? It was like, man, we thought we were having fun.
Yeah, we realized we weren't. And so we definitely bring. I don't really. So we bring speakers and stuff like that, but we keep it at a reasonable level. I don't want to bother anybody. I also don't want to be a freak.
If we're coming up on someone, we'll turn it off, right? Yeah. Or just ask, we've turned it off before, and the guy's like, hey, turn the music back on. We're like, okay, cool.
Smokes and stuff. I'll smoke about, I'll have a cigar, I don't know, every 10th time I'm out there. Like, unless my kid comes out with me, he likes to have and we'll have a little whatever. And, but yeah, I mean, other than that, it's just bullshit, betting, telling stories, laughing your ass off, having some beers, having too many beers, spending too much time in the clubhouse in between the turn. You know what I mean? Because we play really fast. So if no one's there, we can spend 30 minutes in the clubhouse having lunch.
And
then hit the back nine. Yeah. Right. And but yeah, it's never worth, you got to slow people playing in front of you. If they're not being backed up and they're just out there enjoying themselves, just go around them for a hole. just skip that hole and mark yourself down for a par, or whatever. Don't, what if you want to ask them, like, hey, you don't mind if we play through? We're just going to go around you or whatever. Most of them will say, yeah, because they're not in a hurry.
I mean, hell, I think most of the time when we've come up on someone, especially when it's me and you, it's just me and you. Anytime we run up on someone, it's a group of 4.
Yeah.
And they've always been like, hey guys, go ahead and play through. We don't even have to say anything.
Yeah.
They've always just said, hey, why don't you guys go?
Oh, they're already parked there. They're
right.
Smoke. They're about to light up another one.
Like,
they're
hey,
cracking.
There's 2 of you and 4 of us. You guys go.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, cool. Don't mind the shitty shot I'm about ready to shoot. They're like, that's cool. Take a second shot if you want to.
Yeah.
That's
exactly
because we've never run into that.
I put one in the woods or in the water. If anybody's ever watching that I don't know, that's where it's going.
Jason's in the house. What's going on, Jason?
What's up, bud? How we doing?
So Rapid Dave is drinking a 133 premium from Rollertown.
Yep.
And I'm rocking the Budweiser Zero.
Nice.
So
let's check on the storm real quick. See what's up.
So you gonna see what's going on? I feel like we skipped past this when we were talking 4th of July, but the greatest champion of all time returned.
Oh my god!
On the 4th.
I was so pissed when oh my god! It's coming down like crazy.
Yeah. But Joey Chestnut returns to the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Championship after a year gone. I can't say a year off because he still competed against Kobayashi, but he had a dispute because he had signed an endorsement deal with Impossible Meat, the meatless hot dogs, and it was against what was going on with the Major League Eating Championship League, and they worked things out, and Joey was back this year to win his 17th championship, eating 70 dogs and buns, as they will always say. Falling short of his record, 75, I do believe it is. But I think second place was Bertoletti, and he ate 58. So, I mean, it wasn't even close. Wiped the floor with everybody. And the thing that I love the most, a couple things I love about the Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Championship. The thing I love the most about it is the introductions. The guy doing the intros he's still got a little bit, he's also the CEO of the Major League Eating League.
Yeah, there's a whole league.
Yeah. But I love listening to his intros. I love listening to I'm at McNeely's in OKC.
Oh, nice.
I love hearing like all of the world records that eaters hold, right? Here the last several years, they've had the lemonade drinking contest that Eric Badlands just completely. He's the Joey Chestnut of lemonade drinking.
He's a big boy.
Oh yeah,
and he's dropping. It's a jug.
He'll come out and he'll do his little rap and stuff every once in a while, right? Yeah. But doing that. But then like the other thing I always like is seeing the nutritional value of what Joey eats.
Oh God!
And so I've got it here for you.
That's absurd.
So we ate 70 dogs and buns.
I was so pissed I didn't say.
Or 70 and a half, I think it was.
1/2.
Calories. You got to guess? You want to take a stab at that?
800. No, wait, hold on. 70, you say?
70.
11,585.
20,300.
Ooh, I was way off. Man, they're using some bad buns there. Using bad buns.
Total fat, 1,260 grams.
All right.
Trans fat, 70 grams.
All right.
Sugar, 140.
All right.
Cholesterol, any guesses there?
Astronomical.
2,100.
All right.
Sodium, 55,300.
Through the roof.
Saturated fat, 420 grams. You're a carb guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You like to watch your carbs. How many carbs do you think?
45,368.
1,680.
What? Low carb bread?
I guess so. And 70 grams of protein.
Okay. Right.
So
how much fiber we got in there?
We don't have fiber. We didn't get those numbers.
So we can walk it back and he can be net carb there. You know what I mean?
But yeah, so you had that.
It's gross to watch a hot dog thing. I love it.
Absolutely.
When
love it.
My wife told me that I missed it this year. She's like, hey, blah, blah. I go, are you? I fucking almost dropped to my knees and was like, why? Because I put on the big fucking TV right there. I go in here and I'm like, I got it on the whole damn day, just waiting for everybody to roll through. The ladies roll through, the chug, the lemonade chug, the dog chug. And oh man, there was some asshole protester, I believe, this year, and he grabbed a hold of that.
Joey grabbed him and yeah.
Not here, motherfucker. Wrong neighborhood.
Yeah. And did you? I got to pull it up because I want to hear the actual or give you the actual
man. I hate
verbiage.
I need to go back and watch it.
Let's see here.
I heard someone had problem keeping one down.
That's what I was.
Oh, they dropped the bar. Kumar, you suck. Come on, rocker. Jesus Christ.
So what's her name? Marissa. I want to get it right. Madison Baroni.
Oh, okay.
Woman, 24, right. Disqualified.
How big we talking?
What do you mean? How big? I don't know. Okay. There's not a picture.
We had a Patreon video about that earlier.
Yeah, the girls aren't typically big. But she was disqualified.
Yeah.
And
I like the terminology they use.
That's exactly what I'm pulling up.
Yeah.
Miss Baroni experienced urges contrary to swallowing after the contest, but before the conclusion of the presentations and the awards.
Yeah.
So for urges contrary to swallowing.
I like it. I like it a lot.
Which, I mean, just wording, right? Like,
yeah, you got to.
Carlos.
Not the table, Carlos.
Not the table, Carlos.
What do you call it? Oh, no. He goes, what do you call a lost his vehicle?
Oh, I missed that part.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Carlos. Yeah.
Oh, boy. I was thinking the other thing. I was like, not the table, Carlos.
That's all I ever think of when I do
that. I had a bunch of, a buddy of mine brought in some Laffy Taffy and some other crazy asshole candy today from a parade down in Stephenville. And so they always ask me the Laffy Taffy questions. He puts it out for everybody whoever's listening, whatever.
Yeah.
And so I shoot about a 75% shot on that. And I was pretty excited. I was like, man, I was fucking nailing today. I missed one out of 6. And I was like, man, I was on fire. But some shit like that too. I was like, but I was like, it reminds me of dad jokes or those Laffy Taffy jokes. So
yeah. But that leads to, so you got the weird wording of just saying that they threw up.
Yeah, they puked.
Right?
Yeah,
they puked. Which leads me down this rabbit hole of we're just getting soft as a society. It had been for a while.
Well, you don't want to say puked, I guess.
Well, I just noticed a couple things I noticed this last week.
All right.
What news is this?
Come on, man.
Is I don't know, some news channel or whatever.
Oh, yeah,
they had a posting and it said New York for the first time ever had, and then I'm just putting it together, but it said had 0 shootings and murders on July 4th.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah. Was it Chicago or New York?
New York.
Okay, New York.
But when they made the post, this is how they did the post. Because you can't spell shootings and murder.
Why not?
Because it's just like you can't say someone committed suicide.
They
unalived themselves.
So fucking stupid.
Which is dumb. What do you guys think about the Stars ad and loss of players?
Catch me later, man. I've been seeing some signings. I think all the contracts are great. I think the signings are great. They got a new head coach. But there's a couple key players that need to be signed. And right now, I don't know.
He doesn't know.
Yeah, I don't know all of them. I think it's going to be tough to run back. I mean, they've been back to the Western Conference Finals twice, back-to-back years. I don't know. Getting over that hump. Getting over that hump is going to be a problem.
But yeah, so you've got that where they have to block out a few of the words in the word shooting and murder.
So fucking stupid.
It's
because the algorithm. They know the algorithm's going to shoot it now.
We talked about the story earlier about the flooding in out in East Texas and all that, and South Texas, whatever, out there in Kerrville area, right? And some of the stories I see, we were just talking about unalived. 27 people found unalived, and nearly 2 girls found missing. Why do we have to say unalived?
I think it's the channel you're watching. I think you subscribe to CNN or some other stupid shit.
Dude, it's
or
all
Washington
over the place.
Post or something like that, or NY Post.
And then have you seen
they do stupid shit like that?
Have you seen what
the rest of us are just kind of normal?
Yeah, I think it's USA Network is putting on.
Last time I watched the USA Network, what was it? What was that train that used to come rolling through with all the Jabba Jaw and all them?
Cartoon Express.
Yeah, Cartoon
Express. It's either USA or TNT or something like that. One of those channels. But before they show the movie Rush Hour, they have a disclaimer that goes on before it that says, "We love our 90s buddy comedies, but this movie was created in a different times. FYI, certain depictions, language, and humor may seem outdated and at times offensive."
Iggy hit a homer.
before the movie Rush Hour?
I'm sure it's not for the Asian people.
What are we doing?
Well, because
what are we doing?
They're covering their ass for the other.
What are we doing? No one asked for this.
Well, it's the same thing as watching like a Disney movie or like a Boomerang or cartoon Looney Tunes. You know what I mean? They'll have shit like that in there,
which is absurd.
Well, it's just people are fucking soft.
We're
nowadays.
It's 100% what it is.
You know, they're weird.
We're getting so soft.
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
The next generation should be really tough.
No.
Yeah, that's how it works.
Even bigger piece.
No. It wraps around. You know. Well, no. Actually, I think it's going to make tougher times because weak men create tough times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what are we doing?
It's life, man. We let what happened was we let the loonies.
This is what I'm talking. This
run the show for the last 4 years, and now we're getting back to normal. Everything's going back to normal. Don't worry about it, man. Everything's going back to normal.
This is the kind of stuff I talk about.
Everything's going back to normal.
When I'm being asked to donate to stop bullying, and I'm like, I don't want to stop it all the way.
No,
we need a little bit.
Yeah,
we need a little bit.
Someone's got to keep these fucking weirdos in check. If you're walking around dressed like a fucking cat, on your way to a furry gangbang,
licking your paws.
Yeah, no, dude.
Yeah, no, you deserve to be bullied. I'm sorry.
Well, just told, hey, stupid, don't do that.
Don't do that. If you're gonna do that in the comfort of your own home.
Shitty parents. Your parents didn't fucking tell you not to do that.
Jason's sipping on some shandy.
Ooh, I almost grabbed a shandy out of the fridge because I like shandies. It's shandy time, but it's raining outside, so it's dark. We should cut the lights, bring it on down.
Don't bring it on
and
down.
Get us a nice little dark beer, a little dark and stormy. You know what I mean?
I almost brought over one of those 903 barrel aged beers.
I'm telling you, man, we could have fucking had a night. We could have had a night. You got to catch me on a week where I'm off. You can't be pulling that shit on a Wednesday.
No, that's safe for Monday.
I don't have a. Yeah, I mean, I don't have a. I just ain't got that play in my playbook no more. Like even last year, I was like, "Hey, man, it's about that time. I gotta." I'm just tired. I'm tired these days.
I'm just tired.
I get up kind of early and
like SpongeBob getting in his chair.
Yeah. Well, then when the alarm hits, all right, I'm gonna head out. I get up, let the dog out, take a shower, get the hell out of the house, beat traffic, stay at work for a couple hours. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna beat traffic, get home. If it's ever raining, I'm leaving early. It's like I ain't dealing with that.
You leave early anyway, so why would it be any different?
I mean, I stay logged in late. Though.
Okay,
but I want to be home, so I think I can parlay this condition that I have into either
what condition?
Either
well, hold on.
Either I'm gonna work from home a little bit, like I'm doing now, or you know what, I might be I'll be on disability.
I'm just trying to figure out what this condition is that you have.
Condition to not want to be on the road driving to or from Dallas at rush hour traffic. That's condition I got.
It's called being lazy.
No, it's being terrified. I might get stuck, but then what?
Oh, buddy.
Everything's a thing.
Let's see here.
I mean, people have diabetes because they can't stop fucking eating so much.
So last week, or maybe the week before, I had
one of them, not all of them.
I think it was last week where we talked about MGM has thrown out there. They asked AI for the passing leaders for this next year.
Oh yeah.
Well, now I have the rushing leaders.
Okay.
For this year.
All right.
And so I've got the top 10 here. Let's go.
Saquon.
Okay. Saquon at
CMC.
Well, Saquon number 1.
Okay.
1,950 yards.
All right.
CMC is not on the list.
Not in the top 10?
Nope.
That's all I got. I don't know. Josh Jacobs.
Josh Jacobs is not on the list.
Brown, Cincinnati.
I'm sorry, what?
Brown, Cincinnati. Chase Brown.
Okay. I thought you were saying this. Chase Brown is not on the list.
Najee Harris. And he even switched teams.
Najee Harris is not on the list.
A-Chain.
Is not on the list.
Joe Mixon.
Not on the list.
Who the fuck's the running back in Philly now? Oh, that's Saquon.
Saquon Barkley.
Wait,
the only one you've named.
The rookie in New York. Jets. Giants. Wait, hold on. Fuck's his name for the Jets? He's number 1.
Not on the list.
Oh shit! Just give me the fucking list. Oh, hold on. Who's the running back?
You're missing some like slam dunks here.
Hold on. Who's the running back for the Chargers these days? He's on there. Yeah, he's on there. It's not. Oh, it's not Dallas. Dallas don't have a running back. Oh, who's the running back? There's 3 running backs in Kansas City. There's 3 running backs in Pittsburgh. There's 4 running backs in freaking Minnesota. So who's the running back? No, that's Aaron Jones. He's up in Minnesota now. Green Bay. I don't even know who the running back is for Green Bay anymore.
You already named him, Josh Jacobs. And he's not on the list.
Sonic and Knuckles up in Detroit, but Dave Montgomery, but not the other one. The other one, Jamar Gibbs.
Jameer Gibbs. Number 5.
All right, there we go. Now we're
talking. 1450.
All right. Is Dave Montgomery in on that?
Montgomery is not on the list, although he probably will be up there.
Who's the guy in Denver? McLaughlin? No, it ain't McLaughlin. Who's the guy in Denver?
Not on the list.
All right. Raiders, no. Let's just go to West Coast, to East Coast, I guess. Seattle running back on there?
No.
Okay.
There's one guy that I cannot believe you have not named.
Who's starting running back for Charlie? Henry then.
Huh?
That's the only guy you could be like, I can't believe you hadn't named Derrick Henry.
Derrick Henry, number 2, 1750.
Jesus, it's a lot. Who's running back for the Chargers?
There is a running back for the Chargers on here.
What's his name? It's not Gus the Bus.
No.
Wait, hold on. They just signed somebody, didn't they? I don't know who that is. Who is it? No, wait, hold on. J.K. Dobbins.
No, they cut
him. Oh my God. Who's the running back for them now?
The rookie.
Oh, that's the guy that drafted, right?
Omarion Hampton.
Oh my God. They got him at 7? Oh my God.
1,300 yards.
No way. How about the Rams? Who's running back for the Rams these days?
He's not on here.
All right. Let's go south. Raiders, not the right. Well, they don't exist no more. The San Diego
Chargers.
Which
we just did.
Oh, it's LA Chargers. LA Chargers.
Yeah, Omarion Hampton.
Oh, who's the Connor? How about Connor?
Nope.
Is there another Arizona running back?
No.
Oh, okay.
There's another guy on here that I would have thought you would have got.
Who's the running back for Green Bay nowadays?
Josh Jacobs. You already named him.
No, he's not for them. Josh Jacobs is in he's in the Raiders or Minnesota.
No,
he's in Minnesota.
No, he's not.
Josh Jacobs? He doesn't play for
you. Already named a Minnesota running back, and you said his name.
What's his name?
Aaron Jones.
Oh, Aaron Jones. Oh, Josh Jacobs. Yeah.
Josh,
he's not on there?
Who? Which one?
Josh Jacobs.
No, I already told you that.
All right. He's running back for Indianapolis. Oh, Jonathan Taylor.
Number 6, 1,400.
Right. Why do I got to do this? This is cruelty.
Because it's fun. There's a guy that I still can't believe. Bijan. There you go. Jesus number 4, Christ. 1,500.
Damn it. Who's Chuba?
So you're missing. No, you're missing number 3, 8, 9, and 10.
Oh my God. It's no one in Florida. Wait, hold on. Bucky
Irving, number 9, 1,200.
This is so stupid. I hate this shit.
All right, so 3, 8, and 10.
Nah, I'm good.
One of these guys you've already named, but you said he wasn't on the list. The other guy you've named his team, but you said there's no one on that team that would do it.
Just give me the answer. Give me a beer and tell me the answer.
Number 10.
All right.
I'll give you the team.
God damn
and
it.
See if you get it.
I'm not.
But it's not who you, I'm going to tell you right now. It's not who you initially think it's going to be.
Oh, it's the other one. It's
the Saints.
Oh shit! It's not Alvin Kamara, so it's the other guy. It's not the rookie. Did they sign somebody? Or did they draft somebody?
This is a guy they drafted a few years ago. We've had discussions about this guy before.
What's his name? I can't think of his name. Give me his
Kendry
name.
Miller.
Oh yeah, he was a rookie a couple years ago, and he's supposed to come in his own eventually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Number 8, you've named him, but you said he's not on the list.
What teams he play for?
Plays for the Vikings.
Oh, Aaron Jones.
Number 8 at 1,250.
I was confusing him with Josh Jacobs.
Number 3.
All right. The number 3 running back?
The number 3. You've named this team, but then you said they weren't a team.
The Chargers.
Nope.
The San Diego
You're
Chargers?
A fan of this team because of their location.
Oh, yeah. Who's running back for the Raiders? It's not Josh Jacobs?
No. We've established that Josh Jacobs is on the Green Bay Packers
who's
not on the list.
Hey, Siri.
They drafted this kid. He's a rookie.
Oh, he's a rookie? Oh, shit. The kid out of Boise State. Damn it. I can't think of it. I can see his face and everything. I don't know.
Ashton Genty.
God damn it. Damn it. So I don't like playing this shit.
I love this game.
God,
I can't wait. I can't wait to get the wide receiver list next week. Or maybe we already did the wide receiver. I'll have to.
God.
But yeah.
Jonathan. Anyways, yeah, that's about how it goes.
You ready for a hypothetical?
Yeah, we'll close it out with a hypothetical. How about that?
So here's the hypothetical. Would you rather have $100 appear in your pocket every time you put a finger in your butthole for 6 seconds?
I gotta hold it there
for 6 seconds.
How far down?
You just gotta.
It's got two knuckles or three knuckles.
It's got to get in the butthole.
So just the tip.
It's got to get in the butthole.
Oh, okay.
You got to go first knuckle.
Okay,
because it's got to be in there.
Okay,
all right. For 6 seconds.
Okay.
So every time you put it in there for 6 seconds, you get $100.
Check.
But you have to pull it out and put it back in to do it a second time.
Oh,
like you can't just stick it up there and hold it in there for 12 seconds and get right.
Yeah, I got you.
Or only do it for one time and you get you get half 500,000 tax free up front.
That's fine. I'll just do it there.
Just one time.
Yeah, I mean, but I could definitely.
But the other time it's $100 every time. So it's not like it's not like TJ's hypothetical.
What's 500,000 divided by 100? I could do that 5,000 times to equate that money.
Over
so 5,000 times. Let's see.
You can get that in 8 hours.
What's 5,000 divided by 365? It's about 13 times a day.
Yeah.
That's a lot of putting your finger.
But but it never stops.
So it never stops.
It never stops.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Like you could be like, say you go to Vegas, right? You have a little bad luck at the tables. You're like, crap, I'm out of money. I'll be right back.
Well then, yeah.
And you go and you reload. Next thing you know, you got $300.
You're back in a minute.
You're back,
and you got $1,000 in your pocket. Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Just a tip, right?
Just you got to get it in there. You got to get the first knuckle has to be inserted into your sphincter.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of where I'm at.
A little aggressive with the wiping, anyways.
You know, hey, there's been a few times where I'm like, hold.
I want to make sure I'm clean.
This isn't going to be wasted.
Yeah, give me that. I'll take that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm right there with you. Like,
I mean, I like the money up front,
but like TJ's hypothetical was it was like a one-time thing and had to keep going, right?
I was just
the one where you're getting railed, right? It was like, hey, you're going to get $100,000 every time you get railed.
I was working in the yard chopping wood, and you guys were going. I was like, well, y'all shut, because it broadcasts everything over my AirPods.
That's fine.
So I was like, my God. Well, no, because I'm going to chop a foot off because I'm laughing so hard. You guys are idiots. It was so. There was a thing about like that in the White Lotus, not a hypothetical about, but getting railed.
Okay.
So this guy sits down. And he's like sitting there talking to his friend. He's like, he goes, what have you been to? He goes, I've been out there forever. Obviously, I had legal trouble out there in America, but I was out here and I was just going to. He was like, why are you sober now? He goes, well, I was just getting out of hand, and out here picking up a couple chicks every night and just going to town. Then all of a sudden, I was like, I had a lady boy over here, and it's like, it's not the first time, but this time I told her, it was like, why don't you go ahead and take care of, whatever. Then all of a sudden he goes, then I'm picking dudes up, like just trying to get them back to the house so they can rail me or whatever. Like that. He goes, then I got a couple of them. Then I got some. Then I picked up a hooker to watch me get railed. He goes, the fetish is never ended.
It's like Randall and Clerks too. In a large clit just leads to a micro penis.
Yeah. Well, the next stop is oversized clit is undersized.
This is the first conversation leading to you just being gay. You're like, hey. Next thing you know, you're like, hey, I kind of experimented a little with a guy. Next thing you know, hey, by the way, I'm gay.
It made me think of what the fuck? I had that movie, goddamn, in my head. It was like, yeah, oh my God. But yeah, I was sitting there watching, I was like, okay, that's wild as shit. So I'm like, I got like 3 episodes left. I'm done, man. Like, it's such a fucking weird ass show.
I watched the first season of White Lotus and really enjoyed it. Thought it was great. It was wild. Yeah. Like, especially when the hotel manager is got the bellboy and they're doing the pills and the code and all that.
That was the best season,
dude.
That was the best season. Everything else just kind of sucks. Or bringing this and that or whatever. I'm like, okay, it's fine, whatever. But the first season was just fucking.
Just
it was wheels off. Yeah,
it was just great.
They try to push in some stupid ass, politics or whatever bullshit that chick got in college. This indigenous land, whatever. And that went sideways real fucking quick. Like, yeah, you just got that guy in fucking trouble for talking. Just shut the fuck up.
Shut up.
The moral of the story is just shut the fuck up. But yeah. So yeah. Oh my God. Like,
you gonna watch Superman this weekend?
Probably not. I gotta go to a movie theater.
Yeah. No.
I can't remember the last time I went to movie theater last time when we all went.
Okay. It's been a minute.
Which they're going to have it for Fantastic Four, which is going to suck. So I'll probably go there and have a couple drinks, talk shit.
I mean, Fantastic Four is probably going to be a pretty good movie.
Throw a white claw at the screen. And,
well, that's because you're an angry elf.
Yeah. It's an angry elf.
I don't know what theater it's at because the theater that they used to have it at is closed.
It shut down?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
They got overpriced on their beer. They had a happy hour. When we first started going out there, it was like, it's $2. I go, give me 16 of them. Sir, I don't know if I can. I go, look, and you can charge me and just bring them out just in intervals.
the Wade Boggs episode of It's Always Sunny. Yeah. Oh, man, what's the most beers you give? No one's ever asked that question. Cool. So there's no rule around it. We're going to take 6 each. Well, how about I give you a 2 each?
Start shoving too. I like when he gets into the chicken. He goes, can I get a rum and Coke? And he's in a chicken. He goes, buddy, you're gonna fill up on it. He goes, no, I'm pretty sure Boggs had a chicken. He's a chicken man. He was known as the chicken man. He goes, and he's like, you're sitting there having a rum and Coke. He goes, I'm just gonna have a drink. I'm just having to wash down the chicken with. You might as well make that a double. Oh, they get there, the first pitch, he ropes one and let it fill. I only brought a ball and I don't want to go after that one, so you bet 1,000.
Yeah, you win.
Like I said, Charlie, you on straight paint right now? I like the damn thing where he's got that leprechaun tied up in the little person downstairs. He goes, what the hell's going on here, Charlie? Nothing. He goes, are you on straight paint right now? He goes, yeah.
Or does he say no? He goes, let me see your tongue.
That's when he's like talking about food coloring and paint. He's like, well, we got to dial the beer. He goes, yeah, no, I got the food coloring. I go, no, I ain't no food coloring.
Oh, put paint.
We put paint in there. He goes, when the hell was the last time you ate paint? He goes, when the hell was the last time you had food color? You don't drink food. Stick your tongue out.
No. Oh, man.
Caught a snake. And I got... Let's get out of here. I think it's done raining. I think we can go have a smoke.
I mean, it's still raining. I could hear it.
Really?
But yeah.
It's just falling out of the trees.
So
it's an illusion.
We'll figure it out. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate you guys.
Go Rangers.
We love you guys. Yeah, I mean, they're playing the Angels, so of course they're going to win.
Well, they're in front of them, so
yeah.
The Rangers
the Tigers are coming to town, I think, or they're going to Detroit. I think they're going to Detroit.
You think so? They have a way
because they're in LA right now.
They got a road series before the All-Star break.
I think so, maybe. Yeah. But yeah, I think Scooble. I think you get Scooble on Friday. So good luck with that.
I mean, last time they played their Detroit, they won the series. So I mean, it'd be good for y'all to win a series against the Rangers.
I mean,
that's fine. I mean, you got to give and take.
We got the best record in the league, so whatever.
You had the best record, and then you lost to the Rangers back then. That's fine. That's cool.
Okay.
Yin and yang, man. You
still had the best record. Still had the best record.
Yeah.
So, but you know what, guys? Thanks so much for watching. We appreciate you guys. And gosh darn it, we love you.